Alrighty.
Nice and quiet.
Level 14. Really should rest at some point. Okay, there's a lot of corpses here. Actually, are they corpses or animate pieces? The shade emerges like a wound in the world, split open to reveal a hollow darkness. Beneath a writhing crown of shadow lies a gleaming mask bearing the visage of an older man. The silver face turns toward you, features cold and still. From within the sockets of the mask's eyes, guttering fires emit their eerie light. Who are you?
Would you abandon your king? Take up your sword! To battle! The enemy has come!
I am Ranneko. I've come in search of the master below.
Then you are no lost soul of mine. No soldier. I have no power over you. But neither have you found your quarry, for before you is Ardnua, king in life of a great people, master now of nothing.
If you are not master in this place, who is? Something with a longer reach, for I can do nothing outside this wretched chamber. The stone is like an anchor. The mask turns back towards the crystal at the center of the room, and the body there.
Many souls do pass from time to time into this place. The Audra draws them deep, and there they are consumed, but not by me.
Something dwells in the place beneath us. It feeds upon my people, as it did when we drew breath. It is an old ancient thing, and you will not conquer it any more than we could conquer ignorance. Ardnua suddenly shudders, and the shape of him seems to warp and twist. The tines of his dark crown grow long, and the surface of his mask ripples like a molten ore.
None walk there save Ardnua's line. You will not tread in that place. Not there.
If this thing is responsible for the attacks on Cadnoa, then perhaps I can help us both. How? Will you destroy that which survived the end of my people? No, you will only anger it. It will drink your life like water. But it's destroying this place as surely as the young Withens did. It threatens your world, your homes, not mine, for we are long dead. To me it is but an obstacle, and when it too last perishes, I will have my chance. I have waited so long, I cannot risk this.
But you see them. What remains of them? As the Mad One did before you. As I do.
Yeah.
My subjects. My people.
You built the endless paths?
The endless paths. 1,000 hands toiled to create it. But it was my voice, my will, that directed them. The great work of our age.
Or it would have been if they had only allowed me to finish, if they understood that from such rotted foundations could emerge wondrous achievement, that the same curse I sought to cure afflicted them in turn, that my son might from one moment to the next be lost to me is abomination. His voice thickens with grief reverberating through the chamber. He only wants that I should be proud of him. How can a father convince his son that he might accomplish nothing and still be the light of his life? How, if he is gone? So many hours and days spent wondering. If I'd been there but a moment earlier, if I'd stopped him from leaving that morning, if I'd only known that I would never see him again. Lost.
Treading these endless paths, these regrets, with him forever moving out of reach, into some darker place, away from me. Have they loved nothing in all their lives? Lost nothing? Wives, husbands, children. Might I not show them then the agony of it?
Is that your justification that your grief outmatches everyone else's? What did they make of their grief? Nothing. None of them dared, none tried. I had the vision, and the people followed me. They believed. They knew what I promised. And if some of them came only to test our knowledge, at least they contributed to our understanding. We came so close. You do not understand. The frustration of it has only festered in me. I cannot cease thinking on it. Some light surges behind his eyes, which burst into orange flame. Every moment I have lost. What have they
loved nothing in all their lives? Lost nothing.
I understand your grief, but why all this? It did not start so. How could it? I was mad with grief. I summoned workers, mages, servants. We plunged headlong into our quest. I could not see for tears. At first, nothing. Feeble efforts, false starts, days of nothing, and all the while I was certain I was losing time. I gave permissions that we should try new methods, that we should bolster our knowledge of the soul, and with these barbarous acts we began to learn, to find the edges of that veil. They told me they could find my son, but we still had not the means of extracting him, safe, intact. At last, when the discovery was at hand, we were betrayed. All that we had paid, the lives lost, the taint upon our souls, all for nothing. They destroyed the Titan, cleaved him from his roots.
I will never see him again. Even in death, we have been more wholly separated than if I had never known him. He will have forgotten me. Have I not paid? Have they not cost me all I had?
Perhaps your son's spirit still remains here somewhere. You'd think that possibility does not rule my thoughts? I have been bound, as surely as if they had intended it. It is an irony. You have reflected on for longer than you have walked the world, and now you think to counsel me? You mean to stay here forever? I will stay until the sun falls into the sea, if I must. My time will come. I will have what I want. Perhaps it's time to let go. I have tried. I cannot. The regret burns within me like fire. It eats all thought. As if in answer, fire laps the edges of his mask, sending a wave of heat toward you. You have come after all this time to tell me I must forget. I will not. I must not. I am all that remains. If I forget, there will be nothing left of him. There will be. His spirit is out there somewhere. Is that not enough? Or do we go, you don't have to forget, only to forgive yourself? No.
It is not my doing. It cannot be so simple. I will drive the invaders from the halls. I will go down those final steps, and there, finish my great work. None will stop me.
You lose yourself each time you try to leave, don't you see? Lose? Am I to lose all that remains when I have already spent an eternity in regret? You think to fool me? It's not a loss, only a path to something new. The dark shape of Odnua's spectre shudders and heaves. The air around you grows cold until frost has begun to form across the tiles. The shadows seem to draw light to themselves, threatening to plunge you into darkness. Then...
End, then. At last.
The glowing embers of Odnua's eyes gutter, dimming. His form seems to unravel, darkness ceding way to frail light and then fading entirely.
Laurels.
Okay, so he's gone. That was good. I was happy with that. Curse of Cold Clay completed. Good job, Maneha. He was trying to restore life, but instead created monsters. Gotcha. And yep, that's fine. Whatever. Give me this stuff. Let's explore this area. I think we are nearly at the... okay. So this is, yeah, our way out, which we may take. I think before we head down, we should rest. What else do we have down here? Anything? Nothing. So this would just have been a fight. Sneak attack bonus. Nah, not worth it. Okay, let's head up to the top, rest, and then come back down. What do we got here? Do we have any events? 5 days until the Vithrak attack. All the way up. 5 hours of stair climbing. Oof, that sounds terrible. But it's fine. We talked an enemy to death. And always what you want from an RPG, right? Now we'll have a nap. Yep, that's fine. So let's... Oh wait, really? Oh. I wanted to actually go all the way to the outside. My bad. There. Oops. I like that they've got that master staircase. So glad you don't have to go through 15 frickin' maps just to get back to the surface. Okay, so now.
Well done.
Yeah, oh shush your face, lady. Okay.
We don't build them like this anymore, you know. Not
Think
by the sea.
we go
Too
with
vulnerable to
resolve? I'm never sure what I really should pick for this, right? Do I go for something I've already got quite high? Do I go for something I've got quite low? Currently I'm benefiting from the resolve. And that gives me 16 and everything, which is good, but like not the best. Whereas I could get like mechanics or dex. You know what? Let's go with int. Let's try and be clever dicks. Okay.
Just say the word.
Now, that's fine. I'm quite happy with this party right now. Let's get down to level 14 and head even further below.
Can do.
Okay, dokie. Let's get out. Yeah. Just wanted to get rid of that notification. You're feeling better. And what do we got down here? Okay. How do we suddenly have wind? Okay, yep. How? Like, what is this place? How on earth can you have wind this deep? Oh,
You're
Zarep, you
You're
guys
mine.
are so in so much trouble. I think this is just meant to give us a ridiculous cakewalk before we get to anything else. Yeah, I know. Can't sneak in combat, that's fine.
Keep to ourselves.
That is indeed an ankle. Warm air pulses through the aperture. So, one quick question. Not you. Although, actually, you're a pretty good candidate for one option here. Have you considered fireballing? Great. Have you considered doing this? Have you considered killing everyone else? And you know what? Why not just do that again? It's a nice low-level spell.
You better run.
Ah. Sorry, buddy. But, this is not a good day to show up for
Quick and
anything.
quiet.
Yep. They all died. Like, remember, these are guys that were on the first few floors. What do we have down here? Does this lead anywhere? Oh, it totally does. Don't quite want to... Okay. But that also totally does. Okay.
I'm sensing
that is a
red
foot.
gift will be shed soon.
Really? Okay. Let's see. What's down this way? I see.
I'm on it.
Need something?
Death to our enemies!
The Zarek champions are relatively impactful here. Can you knock that one over? Thank you. There we go. Relatively impactful is probably the right way of putting it though. Because yeah, they still doomed. Ah, give me your stuff.
Eyes open.
There's no point in being down there if I don't get your stuff. Come on, what do you think this is? Okay, so was there in fact any point in going down here? Beyond killing more things that we've already killed before? Guess not. Alright, game really wants us to go this way then. That's fine. About what I expected, really. We haven't taken any injuries. Interesting. Ah. The stairs ahead have crumbled away, leaving you at the edge of a dark pit. You'll have to proceed down carefully, and climbing back up may be difficult. Climb carefully down the rocks. The shifting rocks crumble, and crumbling wall make progress slow and treacherous. In the last stretch before the bottom, Sagani screws up. Typical. And, yeah, we find ourselves at the bottom of a wide basin, looking up at titanic boulders and Adra formations. What is with you and always screwing up athletic things? It's like we've never given you even a small amount of athletics. Oh, hello. You would be a dragon. From under a cloak of gloomy shadow, lit only by the sickly hues of the Adra statue, emerges what can only be a dragon. Vibrant, living Adra plates its hide, and the movement of its great joints is like the grinding of boulders. The dragon stretches itself up to its full height, its horns looming like towers, and then it lowers its head, turning a sharp and intelligent gaze upon you. And I was just about to thank you for getting me out of Gilded Vale.
Here you are, nearly at the heart of the world. What a journey you have made.
You would be the master below,
Yes,
I believe.
The master below. You have found her. Kadnua is mine, as is all that lies beneath it. How fortunate you are to learn such well-guarded secrets. All it has cost you is your life.
So you're the one they spoke of all this time.
In a fashion. Think on it. How many hundreds of souls killed by fawning Zorips, or devoured by trolls? Dashed against sealed doors, dragged screaming into dark pits by spiders. all to see what you have seen. A gate into the past, the history of a fallen people, the haunted treasures of a mad king, the final monument of a distraught father, an old man weeping in the dark. And each and every man and woman that falls comes here, to this place, to me.
So what is this place?
All that remains of a dead man's greatest wish. A grand memorial, or merely a sorry little tomb. More than Ardnua's precious son are buried here, of course. Many more. It is where the Ardra veins converge, before descending into the hollows of the world.
That is what calls you all down here in the end, though it now lies beyond reach. Do you feel it, now you are so close? That pull towards transformation. I've claimed Cadnor. I can't let you threaten the keep. No, of course not. Tell me, did you stride nobly down into the steps of your fine castle, determined to save the day?
I have seen your Cadnua. Have seen it rise and fall and rise again. Is it still rubble and weeds, or have you made more of it?
I was here before the Adirans raised a single stone. I am older than the steps which led you here. I am bound to this sorry memorial, and you are no more master of it than you are of me. But you are not the only one to have come. But you are the only one to have come so far. I cannot allow you to leave now you have seen this place. You said you're bound here. You know not what power lies within the soul. Everything here, living or dead, knows it, feeds on it, thrives on it. I fed upon Ardnua's slaves while they toiled, and then once I had grown upon the Titan and the living veins of the world, to go from a single feeble intelligence to hearing the voices of hundreds. But perhaps that sounds familiar to you. The statue survives in part, as do I. We are much changed, the both of us, and nothing can feed upon the souls of thousands and remain the same. What, you feed on the statue? With the fall of the Angwithans, the statue has come to hold the souls of its time and of the era since. In consuming it, I have gained what power and knowledge these fleeting lives provide. With every clumsy explorer, every mercenary and adventurer, their souls drift down, and some are caught here in what remains of Ardnua's Titan. Any single soul is but a trifle, of course. Raindrops in the desert. Ardnua said the Angwithans cut the statue off from the Adros veins. So he was not yet all mad. I have whiled away a year or more playing the part in his visions, but he spoke true. The Titan is only a vessel, and in time it will be empty. The river that fed it once now lies far below, out of reach, save to the dead. How long can you remain here? The statue won't last forever. Yes, you speak true. The Titan is not as it once was. I have a few centuries yet, before the remainder has lost its power, and then I will starve. But that hardly helps you, here and now. So you're trapped here. I came into this place as a hatchling. I was yet small, my wings light. You will note, I have grown. So too has the Adra weighed me down. But I am not wholly trapped, no. The mind wanders, and like your ciphers, I cast myself beyond the limits of my bones. Only my reach is far greater than theirs. All that has happened since Ardnua's fall I have witnessed firsthand. The fall of cities, the death of languages, war, pestilence, the mundane lives of farmers and kings alike. Entire days I have lingered in a low consciousness of people 100 leagues apart, but in time always the body calls.
And here I return. The endless tide of treasure hunters. Ardnua's sorrow. I have observed 100 lives upon the surface, and all are dear to me. But the flesh reigns.
But you're a dragon, isn't that better than being some peasant? It is an irony that is not lost on me, that you are so very small and frail where I am not, and by being so could climb the steps and be free. When you are dead and gone, I will still be imprisoned. And is there any way to free you?
Do you mean to dig me free? There may be a way, if you are willing. I cannot send the whole of my soul afield, not at once. But if you were to take something of mine past the boundaries of this place, I could obtain a new living vessel, a body with which I might wander the world, as you do.
A vessel, so I would have to kill someone. Weaken, not kill, but yes, someone of sufficient power that my soul will not burn their flesh to cinders. I have observed such a person in my journeys. There is a dragon hunter, Felonroad, who has girded her soul against such threats. I would be lying, elf, if I said I did not also enjoy the irony of it. She lingers at the shrine of Gallowayne within the scorched forest, the Black Meadow. Perhaps she means to rekindle that fading sense of victory. And what would you do in this new body? I know not. Live out a final story, everything which occurs to me once I am free. Interesting. No, I will not do this. No, it was a foolish hope. Let us end this here. We'll keep each other company a time yet, until both our souls take that final step beyond the shroud. The dragon raises its head, nostrils flaring, and moves towards you, jaws agape. Okay, let's get ourselves murdered. Resistance to being prone? Sure. Let's do a bit of this, a bit of the old zappy zap. A bit of the old charging in. A bit of the old charging in for you. A bit of the old run around. And a bit of the old run around.
Need something?
Wow. That is some damage right there. Okay. Let's Phantom. And you. Can you please... Cleansing Flame. Restore crit. Itamark, are you okay? No, you are straight dead. Lay on hands yourself. Okay, blinded, good. Wound. Have you already laid? Yes, you did. And that saved you. Just a little bit.
I'm ready.
Okay, now. You're not immune to being... Yep, good. Made to betray, good. Now. You petrified, you are petrified. Friggin' friggy frag. Okay, what do I do? Oh wait, I've got things for this. Griff's Authority, no. Arcane Reflection would be sensible. Do I have any items I could use here? No. What about you? Hey, how about you give us some pets? How much health do you have? You are barely injured. That is not reassuring at all. Can you get up? How long are you going to be prone for anyway? Another 9 seconds. And I assume the same applies to you. Yeah, that's right, you are. You are summoning. things. Could you also summon a few friends?
That's it.
And maybe a few more friends?
Just say the word.
Maybe not. Nice. Nice. Okay. Got Sunlight's Trap. No, that's not helpful. What about this? Domination of the Sleepers. Yes, if there is any time to use it, it is now. Can you do this for me? And then that again, maybe? Can you kill this quickly? Good. Now attack that. Now, Fire Sword, Torrent of Flame. That doesn't seem like an ideal thing to use right now. Let's just have you hit it. What else can we use, right? Yeah, no, just hit it. Hit it and then hit it. And Adragon is still doing things. You, Woodskin. I mean, actually. Yeah.
Just say.
And can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do something cooler? Killing Bolt. Sounds good. Oof. That's all of the damage. Right there. And then. That is not what I wanted to see. Are you dead? Yeah, you're dead. Well.
The angry one is down. Someone.
And I'm dead, and what happened there? Like, he just hit everyone for all of the damage ever? Wing Slam. Okay. How do I do this fight?
Might want to check on him.
Only one who's alive is not really alive. Okay. Right. Well, that was real interesting. Real interesting. But we kind of need a better way of doing this. So one thing is to try and position ourselves better. Which probably involves creating some sort of sacrifice. How am I going to do this? This is achievable. We did like half of its health. So, one thing is, do we have any scrolls that do athletics? This is where I really wish we had something obvious. There's not some way of searching our inventory, right? So, Revival, Twin Stones. I mean, this is really one of the things we should be doing. We should go through all this, and we should basically hand out things that will help us. Should also probably, maybe we just end up resting after that next thing. Youthful Spirits is athletics. Yeah, okay. Okay, so we give one of them out. One of them. Where are you? There. How do I split these things? Aha. One. Rest go away. So I guess I need to go through potions. You know what? I'm going to do this later. Off camera. And then the next thing I will do when I play this game again is try that fight again. Try and work out what gear need to go through and equip everyone appropriately. I just don't think that'll be that fun to watch. So, until next, you know, things like this, I think we want everything that can summon as much as possible, so that we can basically just drop a bunch of friends to help us, if nothing else, to help with the ads. So that's what I'm going to do. I will go through all of this stuff, and then we will try and kill the Adra Dragon next time. Until then, see ya. Thanks for watching.